Jake Rubolovas and welcome to MyOgba Football Fantasy, where we talk about the game that we all learned. We all have learned to love, we all have learned to watch, we all have learned to hear from the comfort of our homes, from the stadiums, from the viewing center. We love to talk about the game. Now, we will be talking about the UEFA Champions League. It's just to be told that with the quarterfinal that we already have Real Madrid trading 3-0. So Arsenal, finally fell to Zagi's men at home after a 2-1 after a 2-1 loss. Borussia Dortmund will be playing Barcelona at home. They'll be turn leg after the loss 4-0 away at Maastricht. We'll also have PSG who will be traveling to England to face Aston Villa with a 2-goal advantage after a 3-1 win. This is MyOgba Football Fantasy, and we will be diving into the game for tonight. It is going to be Borussia Dortmund feature versus hosted Barcelona. This is one of the games that pundits all over the world are pretty much written Borussia Dortmund off because of the ferocity of the attacking force that Mixed-Men have brought in this season. In 2025, they are the only team in the top 5. We have top 5 leagues. So they are not lost in the game so far. This is, I think, about Munich. Though, this year, I think about Space, 18, 21 games so far, they have not lost again. We have Rafinha, who is the home of his life, topping the total scoring chart and also topping their 6 charts as his goals, 5 assists. UEFA Champions League, Gabriel Navarro is playing home of his life. Lewandowski, who seems to be aging like wine. Yes. And midfield strength of Pedri, Frankie de Jong, and it's something a bit biased about the club, but do you agree with what they told about the world they say? Borussia Dortmund, it's not possible for them to do it.
Oh, but with the 4-goal advantage, and like you said, Rafinha has our 60 goal contribution already this season. No, so in front of his life, we have Lewandowski with 40 goals. Yamal has 21 assists, 14 goals. So if you look at Dortmund, Guerrero has 25 goals in total, and the next person is actually very sharp. You can see maybe another key man there is Julian Brandt.
So Israel does not have the support.
Yes, like Barcelona, like you said, mentioning names, you have Frankie de Jong back in the squad. We don't know who's going to use. Omer is returning, so we're going to say no, definitely. Then we can have Gabri or Pedri is definitely going to start. So we can have Famin Lopez. The attack is too wild. You have Ferran Torres, who has 16 goals already this season. So with that, I'm coming with a 4-goal advantage. I think Borussia Dortmund they don't have much to do. So they are coming with the share of 4-0.
Over the weekend, Barcelona was the powerhouse in on the hands of Gauri, their left back. Yeah. Do you think going forward, especially tonight, this will play the advantage, I think, equally could be the third thing to build Gerard Mountain? Do you think this would tilt in your favor on Borussia Dortmund to at least maybe get away at home? Whenever take the 4-0 scale on the Tuesday, having a player like or the off the defensive line will give Borussia Dortmund to attack away from the left.
Okay, I don't think Borussia Dortmund has how much they could do. They should just try as much as they can to put up a good show for their fans and have a good game and not have another humiliation.
Barcelona, however, are still in potential for a treble this season.
Yes.
They have
For the final?
yes, they still have the league games, which they are topping.
Yes.
Three pursued by regularly, and they still are very much one of the favorites to go all the way in the UEFA Champions League. Do you think Hansi should rest his ball?
Tonight, I don't think he should rest some of. They can give maybe 1 or 2 or rest, maybe in the midfield, but still retain the attack, bury the game, then he can. We have the option of 5 substitutions. So because you have to send a strong message to your opponent. Whoever is coming has to know that we're ready for business. I'm going to be showing you this season. And as a Flick is someone who likes to win and win with lots of goals. So I don't see him resting lots of players or even any tonight.
All right. Inter Milan will be playing tomorrow.
Yes.
I will say this. Hansi Flick's defensive highlight has been looked at as one of the defensive players of the team. However, Inter Milan's team is at least men have been commended tremendously for any defensive barriers. However, if you look at the goals that they have considered this season, especially in 2025, they seem to have considered just 25 goals each. Would you say Hansi Flick's defensive highlight, as much as it is an attacking strategy, is also a defensive strategy that actually works, despite what people are saying?
Yes, it actually works because for you to build that high line is kind of high line. You have to have players who can dribble past through the middle. You have to be able to go all through the way. Then, draw the ball back to someone who is going to score. Or no, if you can't do that, then it's difficult for you because when they lose the ball, they collect the ball almost immediately. They same give you a counter press. So as I give you a counter press, are you the offense? Will you be able to just carry the ball and move through the midfield? That's the question. So it has its flaws. He realized it maybe in the 10th or 11th game on the league. He was on a winning streak then. Where was it Raul Cecilab or something? They were able to break through by moving through the middle. And if you notice, after like 2-3 games, you couldn't. And that was Madrid's downfall too, against Barcelona.
So you don't think there's anything Kovac can do to break down Barcelona's
Highlight.
You don't think he has the players in his arsenal?
They do, but they are short of quality with the injury to Sabitzer, who can move the ball. Then I think you have a boost. Pascal Grob should play tonight. I think he's back. Then if they can push in the American to the middle a lot play, and they can so they are short of the quality to move the ball and the support it needs. But the advantage they have is they have the speedster over there, Emil Grasse himself and Gittes also.
Another disadvantage that Borussia Dortmund will face at home based on an attacking side like Barcelona is Nico Schlotterbeck.
Yes.
One of their
Best.
perhaps arguably their best.
The best central back, yes.
Who will be missing every time going up against the most lethal attacking force in the Champions League because Barcelona has scored the most goals.
Yes.
They have player plus giving the most assists. Some of their players are in the top 5 highest goals. So would you say average quarterback up is just another reason why Borussia Dortmund should just try to give their advantage here? Go out to
Well, it's not about a single player, and considering the style of play of Hansi Flick, he plays a kind of attacking football whereby they are always in possession. So, and the best form of defending is to attack. Once the team has the ball, the opponent would want to get the ball. So, in as much as the team is having possession, of course, the probably their own is just to try to get the ball off them. So, with the way it is, I just expect Dortmund to have a good show for their fans and not let us witness another humiliating defeat.
So, Mr. Bassett, you've already given Barcelona what is your guarantee? What would you say is going to be the scoreline? You're a betting man.
There was a better man, although I don't bet. But I'm still giving Barcelona the edge. Like you said, with the omission of Schlotterbeck and so other players, Barcelona should still win maybe a 3-1. Yeah, because they are counter press and the way Dortmund plays, mostly possession game, the advantage of the speed up front, and the way Barcelona counter press you, they drive you go to their wings, and once you go to your fullback, you need to put the ball in, and they will get it back in the midfield. So with that press, I think that's what is the first shot, and Barcelona will score goals.
About the scoreline, I expect Barcelona to get at least 3 goals, and maybe that money getting 2.
with 3-2 scoreline at the end of the B.
The 3-2 score, and there, yeah, this is football and
Anything
This happen possible, yes.
MyOgba Football Fantasy. Here again with another discussion of the Debut All